Real quick before we start, I'll actually be streaming this weekend because I'm nearing the 1000th hour in Isaac, and I decided to have a little celebration by inviting all of you who are interested to join me live. I'll be streaming in the late EU times, so the early US times, and I'll post the video telling you exactly when that's gonna be happening, so you're informed and you can follow my channel and whatnot. If you want to be updated, not just for this stream, but any other subsequent stream or videos that are gonna be happening in the future, I do implore you to join the Discord channel, which I'll be linking in the description below. You can join that, and then whatever's gonna be happening, you're just gonna know, because you're gonna be right there. So hopefully it's gonna be a fun time. Hopefully we can chat, hopefully we can interact. I'll try not to have the boring Isaac YouTuber syndrome where I just complain about getting health ups instead of damage upgrades. But hopefully that's gonna be fun. So I just wanted to let you know ahead of time so you can clear your schedule if this is of course something you're interested in. And if you can't catch it, don't worry about it. There are gonna be future streams in the future. That makes sense, right? And you're just gonna be able to join me then. So with that said, greetings and welcome back to yet another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. And today I'm just gonna be playing a regular run because that's me. I might do a random one. Let's do a random tainted. I actually want to be saving some of these harder characters like like Jacob and Esau and what is it, the Lost and whatnot, for the stream, because that's, I think it's just gonna be better suited for that. But we can do something fun right now. Like we can do the Forgotten. Let's do the Forgotten, dude. He's a bone lord, has a bone, and he swings it around. Why is there my mouse on the screen? I don't know, but let's get it out of here. I didn't even know that's a feature. And it's been a friggin' while, hasn't it? I'll just get hit right out of the bat. And it's been a while, like that's what I'm saying. It's just so many things have been happening in my life. And to be fair, like this has been an especially busy period. It's not a secret, I'm a teacher. And this last week is always, I mean just last month I guess, is always so freaking exhausting because there's so many things you have to do, the administrative paperwork, just getting all the grades you need so the students are happy and I'm happy, and then I'm not happy because the grades maybe aren't as good as I was hoping it to be, but then at the end my teacher's compassion overrules everything and I just you know, like just oh my god, please stop. I just end up, oh my, I this is embarrassing. And I had a really good intro, so I have no interest in restarting. Because I tried recording that Twitch intro bit like a couple of times, and at this point I'm committed to this run. Usually, like if it starts really badly for a die on the first floor, which has happened before, because you'd be surprised at how hard it is to talk and play at the same time. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes it's definitely harder. It's just a mess. So yeah, I was saying like, oh my god, nice. Okay, so I'm a fan of this. This is going places. I did lose a bone heart, which is sad, but hopefully we can make it up. But yeah, the end of the week, I mean end of the year, also end of the week, I guess, it's a very busy, trying time, and I don't wish it upon anyone. And then of course to mix in some other personal issues, some health issues, and there you go, you're out of commission for a month, and before you know it, you're not making YouTube videos anymore, and everybody's asking you, where are you? Where are you? We miss you. We miss you. And it's like, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be... Okay, I'll keep that. Don't know if I can use it, though. And everybody's asking, where are you? Where are you? And I'm just like, I'm here. I'm sorry. Like, I really want to be streaming. And then the problem is, like, you fall out of the inertia of uploading videos, like, especially because at the very start, I did it relatively frequently, right? You fall out of the inertia and then you just kind of forget to some extent, and you're like, yeah, no, maybe not today, I'm feeling a little tired today, I don't feel like I can muster up the energy to talk for 30 minutes or whatever. But you can, and you shouldn't listen to the lies your brain is telling you, because that's what's exactly what it's doing, it's lying to you. I will go the alt path just to spice it up a little. And I did get a health upgrade, which is great. Just to spice it up a little. And it's, I don't know, it's one of those things. I really enjoy doing YouTube, and I think I enjoy it the most, or I miss it the most, when I am unable to do it. Right? And then when you're doing it, it's like, oh, this is just like regular life. But then having something, I think the best part of YouTube is not the actual content creation. I mean, it's, of course, it's fun playing games and just talking to myself and just spouting random ideas and nonsense. But I think the biggest part of it is, first of all, the interaction is for sure. Oh ho ho, baby, nice. The interaction with everyone is for sure one of my favorite parts. I just love chatting to people, and I think everyone who ever commented on one of my videos can attest to this, or even chatted me up in Discord. I'll give you a long response, no matter what you ask me. If you just want to chat, dude, I'm all here. I'm all about that, honestly. And that's definitely, I would say, one of the best boons. And the second best part is just having this video memory. Like, I feel when I record and edit videos, like I'm doing something, right? And the best part about doing something is having something to show to others, or just to myself, I guess, in the future, about having done something, and seeing all the videos and just seeing like how much effort I know went into it. It just makes me really excited. Because just today I got a comment to one of my very early videos about Lua modding, and this person was like, hey, you know, like, I struggle. It's like, oh, I can I can help you. And then I looked at the code I posted, because in every single Lua video there's also a code sample, and that code example was friggin' long, dude. there was some genuine effort put into that, and it's not what I would say like 100 million hours of effort, right? It's not Assassin's Creed Unity amounts of effort. Maybe Unity is a bad example because it had some problems at launch, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's not a huge amount of effort, but it's definitely, I would say, solid 2 hours. And then of course you have to record the video and edit it together, and you know, try multiple times until you get a good attempt or one. And it just you know, a lot of work goes into it. And seeing back at it, to some extent, I'm like, oh man, my god, I didn't know I had it in me. And the other part of me is more like, oh, well, that, you know, that's impressive. And the third part of me is, that's where did that luster go? Because I feel sometimes I feel unmotivated to do things, and I feel unproductive maybe, or even I'm not, I feel maybe worse than that. I feel like I'm not doing the things I enjoy doing. And at that point, it's like, oh, well, if I invested this much effort into it, I must have really enjoyed it. But that wasn't, like, at that time, I didn't think that way. It was just like, oh, I really want to do this. And then I did it. And then only looking back on it, I'm getting back that feedback that I did something I enjoyed. But at the time, I wasn't thinking about it that way. So it's kind of this paradox, I suppose, to some extent. Dichotomy of, oh, shit. of having nostalgia for something you did, for remembering how much you enjoyed it, not really being able to recall it at this point in time. Because, like, for example, like, I'm enjoying recording this video. I could have just flown over, it's fine. I'm really enjoying recording this video, but I assure you, in 3 years, if I look back on this, I'll be like, oh my god, remember that time you played Isaac? It was so much fun. And recording that video made you really feel good about yourself. And I mean, that's true, but it's not what I would say a monumental thing. Or at least it does. Oh, bone heart, nice. I just can't get hit and lose my bone hearts. Is there a health upgrade? There is. Oh, that's sick. That's so again, I'm just trying not to get hit, so I'm going a little bit silent here. I mean, I could get hit with the soul, but that's no fun. Oh baby, did you see that damage? I whacked him like crazy. Okay. Boom, whack. He's like a giant tennis ball. Oh, damn it, I lost my Bone Heart. And also lost my Angel Deal chance. With Bone Hearts, it's good, because you only lose your Devil Deal chance when you actually get... when you actually lose a Bone Heart. Boom, okay. It's fine, though. I'm still up on material in general, so that's good. But yeah, that feeling of not being able to do something you really enjoy, or misremembering, I guess, the past to some extent, it's real. And then being in a moment where you're feeling unmotivated to do it feels really bad. Because, you know, nobody wants to not be motivated by things they enjoy. And I think this is just the peak of human condition, because there are things we enjoy. I actually, so this is gonna be maybe a little bit TMI to some extent. I mean, it's not, in the sense that, I mean, maybe it is. It's fine, don't worry about it. So I did talk to, like, when I still was used to go to my therapist. Like, I used to have a therapist, and I talked to her about my problems and things that worried me. And at some point, I do remember we were talking about having a hard time doing things, and she was like, oh, it's normal to have a hard time doing things you don't enjoy. And I said, yeah, but I have a hard time doing things I do enjoy. Like, I don't have a problem personally with motivating myself to do the things I have to do, work and school stuff. Like, that's all, I got that under control. But when it comes to the things, doing the things I actually enjoy, because there was like a huge period of time where I didn't play games, not because I didn't want to, but it was because I was, like, I guess I thought, oh, nice. I thought I'd rather, like, I should be doing something else, I guess. I'm still not sure what the cause of that mentality was, to be honest. But I do remember her reaction. She was like, oh, well, that's not really normal. It's like, oh, thanks, dude. Really make me feel better about myself. But I think, in retrospect, she was just, like, not a really great therapist. so and I think that's quite common, actually, that you have a harder time motivating yourself doing the things you do enjoy. And I'm not even saying you're a workaholic. I'm just saying that, oh, life is hard. And sometimes, like, you feel like you should be doing one thing, and then you can't do the things you actually want to do, because you have a sense of, I guess, responsibility. And that sense of responsibility can be a bit too much in some cases. Okay, so maybe on to happier topics. I mean, not that this isn't a happy topic. Like, if you join my Twitch stream, this is pretty much what you can expect, 4 hours of rambling. To be fair, I'm not sure how my voice is gonna hold out for the duration of, say, 3 or 4 hours I'm gonna be streaming in a single day. Or how I'm gonna come up with the topics to even talk about. But I think I'm gonna manage somehow, especially if there are gonna be lovely people in the chat just talking to me. So yeah, if you do join, I would love you if you just talk to me. I love talking to people. So the end of the year in schools is always it's always an experience, I'll say, because you hear all kinds of things, and sometimes, like, I'll be honest. Oh, this room. Okay, so it's just a matter of finagling it. Charging so slow, I can't even use it. That's why I have the blue candle. That's for range. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, rotten heart. Wait, that works? Rotten bone hearts? That's sick. How is it just not a one-shot? It's actually better if I charge it, because then it hits them twice. And it's still melee range, because it charges up so slowly. Book of Shadows is great. Is it better than the blue candle? I think this is very debatable. I don't think it is. Like, I think if we had more, if we attacked faster, it would be better. But because we don't attack faster, it's not better. Like, the overall DPS is not worth it. I think we have enough defense to kind of last out with... have so many bones, dude. Imagine that's what a radiologist says to you when they take an x-ray. You have so many bones, dude. It's crazy. Dude, we do have a lot of bones. This is something I thought about a lot. But it's just how complex our exoskeleton... It's not exo, because exo would be outside. In introskeleton? Well, just a skeleton, I guess. Just how complex it is. Because genuinely, you're in this situation where you have a million body parts. A million moving pieces. It's no wonder things break so frequently. This is what I'm beginning to realize the more friends I get who get older, is that health problems are common. And it's not even this idea of being a healthy individual, forget about it. It's not happening. We can talk about being a functional male. Like, if you're talking about a functional adult individual, that works. We can manage that. But the healthy individual, no way, dude. You can manage your life That's completely understandable. But anything else, that's just wishful thinking. I'm always surprised at people who are really old and are still keep a lot of their mental and physical faculties. That's just insane to me. Like Noam Chomsky, I'm sure maybe some of you have heard of him, but basically this really big figure in philosophy and just social commentary, I guess. But the dude is pretty old, and I'm always surprised when you hear him talk that he has so much of the semblance. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have, or that old people are expected to cognitively die off or anything, but it is more of a, well, I hope I get to be that aware when I'm that age. Because I think that's a latent fear we all have, just losing our minds. Because that's kind of your memories make you what you are, and if you lose that, then all you have is basically your intellect and ability to reason, and have your likes and dislikes, you know. And if you lose all that, hey, it's like I can, if I forget a bad relationship, okay, that's fine. But if I forget that I hate bell peppers, is that still me? I don't think it is. And that's not a joke. I do hate bell peppers. That they just taste weird. I don't know what it is. I think this is something oh, this is another great topic for discussion. I can just list them off and we just start talking on the Twitch stream that's happening this weekend. But a lot of it is just when you have this innate fear, not fear, but when you try something and then it tastes bad, and then the more you try it, the worse it tastes. I do feel like there's a certain molecule in the foods we're eating that's just causing this weird reaction in your mouth. Because you know, I think when I was young, I did have this fear that people would judge me for not liking certain foods. But now that I'm older, obviously I can just do whatever I want, and I don't have that fear anymore. And I do think a lot of that is just my biology is actually not allowing me to enjoy bell peppers. Because I assure you, if you tasted the bell peppers the same way I did, you would hate them too. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm not the person who's repulsed by disgusting things. And in fact, I kind of like it to some extent. When things are squishy or when they have a weird texture, I'm all down for that. But bell peppers, something about their taste is just disgruntling. I hate it. And this is not all peppers, by the way. Spicy peppers, they're okay. They depends on the pepper, I would say. Some peppers are definitely more peppery than others, and some are just spicy. And I can handle spice, but I can't handle the pepperiness of the peppers. The capsicums of the vegetable realm. Okay, can you please not... Thank you, Lil Kirby, for killing the enemies for me. This guy, I kind of hate it. There's a lot of these triple shooting guys, and I'm not a fan. I'll smack you with my bone. My 4 bones, I suppose. 4 bones with a 50% chance, like otherwise only 3. So 3.5 bones? That makes mathematical sense, but I'm not sure if I subscribe to the idea that you can have 3.5 bones. But I don't see why not. Because theoretically, somebody could cut off your bones. Nice, dust, get dust. And you only have half a bone inside you. Okay, that was kind of scary. Necropolis 1, so this is not the mouth floor yet. Oh, but this is bloat. Please. The blue candle is amazing. It deals so much damage. Oh, how did I not get hit there? That was incredible. Because I feel like I touched it. Range up is always great with Bone Lord. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Act of Contrition is fine. Tears upgrades are generally good. And I'll just go to the next floor because I don't want to lose my Eternal Heart. And we are afoot. I did, so in preparation for the stream, what I was trying to do is unlock all the tainted characters. I did most of them except the Keeper and the Lost. And I did try to get the keeper, but I died. Because I swear to God, the mother fight, just the mom's foot fight, just the one that happens on this floor, is so difficult in Repentance. If you don't have a really good run, or somewhere to cheese her, like, she's gonna hit you. I don't find, there's no, because now the contact damage from the foot can still hit you even after the foot is down, and it feels like the general hitbox is so much bigger. There's just nowhere to be that's safe. Even if you just run around trying to dodge everything, one of those hands is gonna pop up and you're gonna be in a world of trouble. Okay, so don't you think there's a few too many flies, dude? Okay, nice. With melee characters, I feel like it's even more important to have this sense of distance and just the sense of, maybe not distance, but the sense of enemies' attacks, because you have to be really careful about how you approach things. I think melee characters in Isaac are really a really interesting idea, because the game was obviously designed for range, which means you have to be that extra bit careful. Oh, I don't have oh. Okay, I just wanted I just wanted a tinted rock. That's why I blew you up. I'm sorry if you find offense with that. Can I re-roll the troll bomb? I can't. Okay, just go. All right, you can pick things up with the bone swing. That's amazing. The Wheel of Fortune. I don't want it. I don't want the treasure room, and then I'll try to get the Eternal Heart and not die. Like, I do want to also do boss rush, kind of, but at the same time, I feel like this run is just not strong enough. It's gonna take forever. And with the Forgotten, I think, because he's a pretty strong character, I think it's only a matter of time before I get a really good run and just obliterate boss rush. And this just isn't it. This is fine. I don't mind the everything jar. Because especially the 12th charge can give us some nice items, but the blue candle has been doing a lot of work for us, so I just won't replace it. Oops. Thankfully there's a heart right here. I'm not sure how to deal with this. You're on the other side. Oh, nice. Go, little Kirby. No. Go. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to go in. See that? That's pure concentrated power of will right there. I do wonder. Oh, nice bats. I did get some. Oh, I also got some good practice against what's it called? The beast fight, the very final boss of Isaac. But I'm still not very good against the witness, or just the mother, I guess, as it's called in this game. I haven't been down the alt path all too many times, and honestly, a bit of that is because I'm scared. There's a lot of really difficult enemies down there, and I'm just not willing to commit it to muscle memory to get used to it, so I'm just playing the same old floors I'm used to. My general strategy has been to go the downpour, so the first alternate path, and then I go down the mines only if the run is strong, and then I go to the mausoleum. I think that's what it's called. Only in the case where it's where I really have a strong run, because otherwise I feel like it's not worth it, at least not at this point. But I do feel going down the alt paths is just a generally better idea. You just need to learn the enemy patterns, and I haven't really done that yet. Okay. Ouch. Son of a bitch. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, the mom fight. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, there's no real... So this used to be a safe spot. I mean, it still is a safe spot. But the problem is, like, when she starts spawning enemies... Like, this is what I'm saying, right? There's really... Oh my god. Sometimes there's just no safe place to be. Because this is a nice spot because you can hit her like little tumors or whatever that come out of the doors. Especially with Tread Mom, because she stomps much faster. I don't know. It's a struggle. It's a struggle, that's for sure, and definitely adjustment. How did I not get hit? I don't mind it. That's fine. So do we go down or do we go up? I feel like going up because I have a lot of keys. And then next time I'll go down. And by next time I probably mean on stream or maybe when I'm playing alone. It's, oh man, it just does feel good to be back. So today I do have a lot of anecdotes already. In the sense that I do want to share a lot of fun little stories with you. But I'm just kind of saving it. I'm just kind of savoring this run so far. And it feels good. I'll be honest. It feels good to first of all, I think a little bit of YouTube for me is also just taking the time out of my day to play a game I enjoy. And on top of that, also talk. So it's like doing two things at once. It's like photograph. Like it's like when I do photography. Because one part of photography is you go out into nature and you enjoy, or you go somewhere where there's things to photograph, and that's enjoyable because immediately you're somewhere where you kind of want to be. And the second part is the photography, which is also really fun, just by itself. And on that account, you're doing two things you enjoy at the same time, and this is what YouTube is basically like. Soul of Isaac is fine. Smack it. Ooh. Thank you, Cubomit. The problem here is you get hit once and you already lose your bone hearts. Even this is not enough because... Oh, but I can just do this. Yeah, that's fine. Or I fly and that also works. There's a lot of options and I'm just being silly. But Isaac, man, just what a fun game. I thought about this a lot. I did see... Oh, did you see that Edmund Millen's Kickstarter for 4 Souls has passed 5 million? And that's insane to me. I don't really wanna play the board game. I think I tried it once. It's not what I would consider like a really technically designed board. No, that's not fair. Okay, let me rephrase it. It's a really fun board game. That's maybe not... That's very reminiscent of Isaac in how often it's gonna screw up. It doesn't feel like there's a real strategy, which might be annoying for those real board game fanatics. But to me, it just seems like a fun time. And I played it once. It was, to be fair, on, I think, Tabletop Simulator. I just wanted to try it out. I didn't want to pirate it or anything. I just wanted to see how the game works. But then, when I did that, I was like, oh, this is a fun game. But then, the problem with board games is you need 4 people, 3 other people who are also willing to play that particular board game with you, which is something that is doable in my life. But, the COVID situation and whatnot, there's a lot of questions about when I'm going to be able to see some of my friends again, especially in a larger group. I mean, to be fair, I could see them now, but... The thing is, before the 4 Souls campaign finishes and the game actually arrives, like I'd have to shell out $100 for a game that I think I might enjoy, but I'm not sure if my friends are going to be able to enjoy. But then on top of that, it's going to come in say 2 or 3 months. I mean, I have to, right? In 2 or 3 months, and that's just. Okay, so it doesn't work on the Bone Lord. I really hope there is a synergy. Nice. I just have to let it charge up completely and then... Nice. That's really good. That's really fun. I never knew that was a thing. Nice. So yeah, before it comes, we might have another lockdown. It's like, okay, I guess. There's a lot of questions about the state of the world right now. And maybe we enter like this deep recession phase. So that's a lot of damage. I don't mean this in a mean way. I'm just... Please, just stop. Thank you, Blue Candle, for being there for me. You always were the one. And yeah, like I said, at that point, the money might lose its value or something, because we're about headed for a recession apparently, and that's a scary prospect, because I don't really know what it means. I don't know what it means in the sense that I know what a recession is. It's just, I don't know how it's going to affect the quality of my life. Maybe in that case, it would be good to have a board game, because then at least I'd be able to keep myself occupied. Well, the world is drifting away from our grasp. Okay, that was a very dangerous dodge, for sure. And I'm toying around with only 2 bone hearts because I wanted this synergy. So hopefully we can make it work. This is a scary place to be with only 2 hearts. To be fair though, I do have 6 other hearts on my other character I can utilize at any single point, which is equally powerful. Maybe even more so, to some extent. But it's not as fun as whacking things with a bone. Just the concept, like whacking things, that's fun. Whacking things with a bat, it's okay. Whacking things with a bone, oh baby, now you're talking. Can you please just hit? Never mind. Bone Lord. That's also just a fun thing to say. Bone Lord. It just rolls off the tongue. Nice. King of the Hill. It's also a show I never got around to watching. Oh, I did watch some good movies this past month, I guess. Maybe one good movie, to be fair. I think I watched, I think A Scanner Darkly was more than a month ago. I'm pretty sure about that. Because I was in May. And now it's July almost. So I think that I mentioned it already. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. That's also something that kind of always shocked me about YouTube. You have to remember the things you've talked about to some extent. I'm not saying you have to remember it forever. Because eventually, you know, people... Not everyone watches every single video, and there's quite a turnover in terms of who watches which video, and especially when we're talking in a matter of years. People who watched you years ago are probably not going to be watching you at that point, right? So you can reuse some of the stories and the anecdotes, but for sure there's a certain level of memory you have to have about what you already said and not, because you don't want to bore people with the same boring story twice. It's like showing a magic trick more than once, because the second time is always more boring, and not boring necessarily, but it's not as impressive, because then the second time you're kind of piecing everything together. It's like, okay, I see, this goes here and this goes here. It's you know, it's fine, whatever. Okay, so I think that the harsh fight would not be a huge deal, considering everything, but let's keep it short. Let's keep it short for the interest of my voice, which already feels a little strained. Just because I talked a lot yesterday, not for any other reason. Let's keep it short. Let's keep it short and sweet. Just have a nice little reminder of what's going on. By keeping track of things you already talked about, this is maybe why breaks sometimes are good. Just refuel on the anecdotes. Oh my god, so I hear a ring in a second. That's some food delivery right there, and I'm back, of course. Okay, so how the hell do I navigate this room? Because now I can't switch back, that's a problem, right? Oh my god, okay, that was scary. Oh, that's some nice tech. I can charge with Bone Lord and then switch. Well, it's fucking sucks. Do this, destroy him? Yeah, okay. I mean, that's just rude. I guess it's a really difficult room for this guy. And thank you for that, because one hit and I'd be dead. Ah, Jesus. So yeah, keeping track of things you already talked about might be difficult. This is a problem I have in my personal life, let alone YouTube. Like, which person did I tell the latest gossip to? Because, you know, you have to keep your people in updated, your friends. Because, oh my god, please stop. I'm scared. I will not even comment on the physics of what just happened, because that was ridiculous. I bounced off in the other direction, right into the enemy, with no retort. Just actually ridiculous. Okay, so hello Isaac. Hopefully I get some health upgrades in my next on the next floor, and we can actually not end this in a miserable way. Also, thank you, Bone Lord, for absorbing a lot of the tears for me. That's much appreciated. and something I should probably utilize way more often when I'm playing the Forgotten. But I don't, because apparently I just like whacking things too much. Okay, so I just move here. Okay, it was very... I like that, it was smooth. Okay, I will utilize the potential of the bone. Boom! That's so much damage though. Like, when you get it working, it's friggin' insane. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. One more floor. For all the marbles. Telekinesis, now that's an item I can get behind. So, in the general case scenario, this is not exactly what I had in mind. And telekinesis would be fine if it wasn't for the fact I had this guy, which is basically like static telekinesis. Like, you see that? I enter a room, I get hit. Oh my god. Please! Oh god. Okay, so that's embarrassing. Wait, Guppy's collar saved me? Wow, okay, so that's nice. That's... I guess in that case, Guppy's collar didn't save me. You saw what happened, right? I switched out. I tried to dodge, but then I forgot about the fact that when you teleport back, you're gonna be in the position you were right before you teleported. So when you try to avoid the damage, if the source of the damage is still there, oops, you're still gonna get hit. Oh, that was embarrassing. Anyway, it was a nice little preview into what you can expect on the weekend, at least, because I'm definitely gonna be dying a lot. And this was, like I said, definitely a chiller episode. Just wanted to get back into the groove of things. Hopefully, if you made it this far, you enjoyed it. And hopefully, I'm gonna see you next time. So, bye-bye!